guys, my name is Brenda and welcome to Language Tech, where I've decided to start sharing with you my process learning different languages. So for the first one, since I already started with this one in my story time in Instagram, and also because I think it's the one that people find the most difficult one, and because for me it was also kind of difficult and very different at first, it will be Chinese. So, as you might know, or maybe not, I lived in Taiwan for a whole year. And before getting to Taiwan, I learned Chinese for another whole year, so I will be prepared to be in Taiwan. Well, it really didn't happen like that. When I got to Taiwan, not a single soul could understand me. And I had some basic questions that no one told me about, but would have saved me a lot of time into making myself understandable. So here are them. The first one, don't be like me. I spent hours on the internet looking and looking, where is it, where can I find it? But there is no alphabet. No alphabet in Chinese. Nothing like that. So don't get yourself all beat up trying to look for an alphabet or making sounds out of the characters, because there are some roots, but that's a more specific root of the language that really I won't get into it. And I think the best way to understand it is that you know it's a phonetical language. So by phonetical language, what I mean is that it's made out of sounds. For example, if I want to say me or I will say 我. This is made of two sounds, so 我 or 我 make a whole word. The second one, and this is actually my favorite one, because you know how difficult it is to learn German or French or Spanish, because we have so many tenses. Yeah, well, in Chinese there are no conjugations. So for example, if I want to say in past, in present, or in future, the verb won't change. As well as if I want to say it for me, for her, for them, for us, it will still remain the same word. Here's an example. 我是大使他们是我们是 See? Easy peasy, right? So, if you're now thinking, why was she having such a hard time trying to make herself understandable in Taiwan? It's so easy. Yeah, well, intonations matter. And this is actually the biggest tip I will give for you in Chinese. Make sure you get the intonations right. Because if you don't, you're saying something completely different. It's not like in English. For example, in English I could say hello or hello, and everyone could understand me, right? But in Chinese, it's not the same thing. If you pronounce something in another tone, they won't understand you. They will understand something completely different. Here's an example for you. 我要睡觉我要睡觉 See? Different, right? If I had only learned this one beforehand, my present learning Chinese would have been so much easier. If you think that was a lot of overwhelming information before starting learning Chinese, don't worry. Chinese-speaking people are the nicest, and they will always say your Chinese is great, even if you only know how to say ni hao. If you already know Chinese and you want to share with us some of the tips that might help us as well, please write them down.